What's up, good people? Welcome to another episode of Uncut Fridays. Today is another episode of Uncut on a Friday. Remember, the show is from 2 to 3 in the PM. We bring artists, creatives, tunaongea story yao, tunajua what project they have, what they have in store for you fans, because I know you're waiting. And today's episode, we are glad to have a beautiful Kenyan lady representing the Kenyan music scene. Remember, we are live on Facebook at K24TV, na pia pale tume cross post tuko Milele. So watu wa Milele, hi cousin.
Hi cousin.
For sawa. Anyway, it's about time now we give the artist some time ajiintroduce, so tumjue ni nani tuko naye leo in studio, alafu tuendelee na interview. Sasa,
Poa sana.
how are you doing?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. First of all, we always say thank you for creating time for you to come to the show. I would like you to introduce yourself.
Hi guys, my name is Silverstone Buzz. I'm a rapper, singer, songwriter from Nairobi, Kenya.
Yes, and I know maybe people are watching you now and wondering, nimeona wapi huyu Empress?
Yeah.
Yes, I know there's so much we have to talk about, but before, I would like to know, like basic tu tukirudi nyuma. Where did you grow up? How was your childhood? What were you listening to?
Oh wow, we're going all the way back.
We're going all the way back.
Okay, I was born and raised in Nakuru.
Yeah.
That has been home for I think 22 years.
Oh.
And then I located to Nairobi because I went to KU.
Yes.
And then I just got stuck here.
Ni venye wanasema tu KU.
Yeah.
Hakuna masomo?
Oh, no. Wait, no. No, I actually studied. I did tourism.
Yeah.
And yeah, right now I'm pursuing music in Nairobi.
Yeah, music in Nairobi. And now, talking about the musical journey, when did it start? When growing up, what were you listening to, and did it inspire you in terms of shaping your music career now?
Oh my God, yes, definitely. So I grew up around, funny enough, I grew up around Lingala.
Oh.
A lot of Lingala.
Okay.
That was crazy. The dancing, the whatever, my mom was just all the way turned up. But we listened to a bunch of hip-hop growing up, Kina Lil Kim, Nicki Minaj. My grandma used to like a lot of R&B music in the house, so Whitney Houston, the Mariah Carey's, Beyonce, and then classic was just,
all day, every day.
I know, I just gravitated towards music, and I felt like this is something that I really want to do as a hobby, and then now I'm pursuing it as a whole career. A
whole career.
Yeah.
And someone who has listened to your music, there's that distinct and unique verse whereby you can rap in English fluently, unaipiga swa na sheng, there's a bit of mix. How did your upbringing shape your facility in terms of music when you unaweza jump from this language pia in terms of fusing different genres?
Okay, I feel like the different genres has to do with the different types of music setting I was exposed to. Yeah. So at home there was a lot of R&B, but when I went to school, everyone, the Gen Z, the hip hop was the in thing. Yeah. So you get to listen to a bunch of different genres. I feel like the English beats. Yeah. My mom was always just those ones of, we only speak English in this house. So she actually made us do it.
Yeah, like a routine.
And it got stuck, and I write better in English. I think better in English. Yes. Yeah, plus, I was inspired heavily by the American rap. So, that's in English. So that is easier for me to construct. The Swahili, najaribu, but I'm getting there.
Hey, you're coming.
Yeah, for sure.
How would you say is the reception in terms of people accepting you in the industry? Because as a female MC, sometimes you may be underappreciated and not even well recognized, but there are those fans that really, really recognize you and appreciate you. But unajua kwa music industry kuna ka stereotype tu. Tunataka kukusikia ukiimba na swa sana, a lady,
just
How has it been in terms of the reception?
I am very, very grateful, and I'm very lucky to have come to the industry with the help of Calligraph. Yes. So I feel like he's set a bar for my name, because he's the one that introduced me to the Nairobi market. So when people saw me on Calicatel 3, what else can you say? I killed the verse, and everyone was just, going
talk
crazy.
Of town.
I know. So I feel appreciated. I feel like The challenge usually comes when I'm dropping a whole project, not just one song, or collabs, because you know collabs can fly.
Yeah,
collabs
true. Yeah.
Like a whole project. Like right now, I'm doing an album, 10 songs.
Yes.
So you know, maybe you might feel like the audience wasn't ready for a project. Maybe they just want to see you on another collab. But I feel like we have a good strategy.
Yeah.
So maybe that, I'm sure it's gonna work out.
Yeah, and you know the one trouble I find with fans is sometimes they're not accommodative in terms of you've had me in Kalikatel, let's say you, they want to feel the same energy. On the next song.
They don't want you to go yani anataka tu kwe in one box because but you know what, the more you expand and the more you explore, the more they accept.
Yes.
So bora too, the sound is good, I feel like. Plus the ones I'm recording, I'm sure they're gonna love it.
Yeah.
I'm sure,
You've talked about something that I would like you to give us more information about, Kalikatel 3.
Yeah.
How was it? Kali alikupata wapi? Where were you? Were you still back in Nakuru?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I was in KU at that time. So I started doing Freestyle Fridays every Friday and posting it on Instagram, and many people kept tagging Calligraph.
Yeah.
I think that's how he got, you know, like he realized or discovered me.
There's someone out there.
So just one time I'm getting ready to go to school, and then Nengia IG, and then inbox, I'm like, wait a minute, Kali, what do you mean? And then I click the message, and then it's like, hey, yo, Silverstone, it's Calligraph Jones. I'm doing Kalikatel 3. Is this something you'd be interested in? I'm like, are you well? Are you serious?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yes.
Right. I just can't believe. But yeah, we exchanged contacts, and then we went to his studio, recorded, and he just loved it. He loved my verse kabisa.
On the go.
Oh my God, yes, this is my moment.
Yes.
So, hey, I ran with
You know, it's such a competitive space because he brings like top talent to compete. How was it competing against your bar, your caliber yako yani?
But you know what?
Yeah.
He only sent us the instrumental. We never got to hear the other people's verses until the song was out.
Okay.
So that was crazy. So you're just recording and you have no idea what the Beatties, the Kina Brida are doing.
Yeah.
You have none.
Yes.
So you just put hope and you just, you know, you run with it.
Hakuna kale kafia maybe mtu ataniosha.
Of course. I mean, if it's a cipher, everyone would love to compare the different rappers together and see, okay, who killed the verse most? Ama nani aliangusha track. So hey, you just, you know, of course there's that pressure. But you know what? I believe in myself. So I was like, I'm sure I'm not the last one. So whatever it is, let's get it.
Yeah. Anyway, that's been an interesting time because ili put in a map whereby
yeah, for sure. That was 2012.
Kitambo.
That's Kitambo. I was in Form 2.
Ah, damn.
I know, right?
Hey, so first time in studio. Do you remember like the first moment where you have like a verse and then you said, "This is it. I'm going."
Oh my goodness. I feel like the very first time I recorded, I was very excited and I liked the song. But looking back, I'm like, oh wow, that wasn't a good song at all. Like, yo, what was that? But I feel like the more practice I do, the more exposure I get in the studio, the more confident and the more, you know, I'm grounded. Now I'm sure of my sound. I know what it is I want to put out. I'm just not all over the place. Kitambo was all over the place. Yo, I was singing, it was a lot.
It was a lot. But now looking at also the Kenyan music scene, it has grown in terms of how music is produced, and so many things they may come up. Let's not even talk about what's happening now, sijui Abanton, sijui Gengeton. There used to be something called Shrap. Now ulikuwa ndani.
Yes.
With Akina, K Green, Boutros, ADM family.
I know,
Your type of that time and stage of life, music ndio sasa wase walikuwa sasa
people are accepting of it.
Yes. Ile Jov. Ile tu wanaikubali.
I know.
How was it fundamental in your growth? Na hizo na collaborate na wase wengine.
It was. I feel like everything just went upward from there.
Yeah.
Because now I feel like that time Gen Z ndo walikuwa we are the ones that are running the industry.
Yes.
Our music is being played on the radio. Do you remember the whole movement of Play KE music?
Play KE music.
Hapo ndo saa kila kitu ili blow up.
Yes.
Kina ADF and I think Kina Musao, Boutros, they took me in and we did a bunch of collabs together.
Yes.
So fan based to exchange like
vibaya sana.
Yani nilikuwa tu tuna shuffle fans all over. But that was very monumental. Oh my goodness.
And now unafilaje ukiangalia industry when you grow? Like now, I feel sometimes some genres are seasonal. Because ikona period fulani na come inaisha. Is that something good for the industry ama there should be a solution whereby kama genge venye tunaijua kutoka kitambo, it lives forever, just branches from
like
genge. Yeah.
I feel like some things are just meant to last a short while. Plus I feel like when that happens, a new population of artists come about. Unapata, do you remember when drill started? That's when Brooklyn Boys broke in.
Yes.
Unakumbuka. So that was real nice. Alafu you know, some genres, they're not really genres, I feel like they're sub-genres. I feel like some of them are like, you know, like fashion. Kitambo unapata this type of shoe was in fashion, like after 2 years we don't
imeisha.
Lakini kitu kama Air Force is always there. So we appreciate the, you know, the concrete genres, and we also appreciate the sub-genres that come in and out. Plus producers really challenge themselves. When a new sound comes in, the producer has to
jump in.
Yeah, of course. Do you know this sound? Can you hack this style? Can you do this? Can you do this? Like says on a dance hall imeanza kukam Nairobi vizuri. I like that. I like
Are you jumping on it?
Of course.
So tungoje some dancehall.
Of course.
In the new album. And talking about collaborations, kuna collabo ingine pia imenibamba sana. From the Three Musketeers wa Cardinali. Scam Cardinali. How is it kwanza working with wa Cardinali?
Wa Cardinali, they are very, very, very interesting. They're very diverse. You can never predict, you know, the next move really. So working with Sky was really nice. Except Sky is a very hard man to find. I had to track this person. I had to call the government. Everyone, flying he's such a vibe, and he's the kind of artist that utakuwa sure to deliver, you know. Like song haitaanguka kwa sababu ya Sky. Like he's always gonna deliver.
Lift you.
Of course.
Hey, no, such collaborations zina make sure as venye tumesema the fan are aware. But do you feel pia there are some collaborations that you would do and some that you would never do?
Of course.
And what would guide you in terms of making sure this is a collaboration I want?
Okay, yeah, for sure. I feel like you have to be picky with collabs because at the same time, you don't want to just be everywhere and dilute your style because you've jumped on this artist song, you've jumped on this other project, blah, blah, blah. I feel like my criteria would be, you know, the kind of artist, the kind of sound they have, and is that sound something that is popular right now? Can I break into their fan base? And also, it really helps if they have a good team behind them. Kani mtu tu, you know, you just want to do a song and forget about it. That's a waste of time. So I feel like that's why sometimes the artists are like, okay, cool, let my manager talk to your manager, let my people call your people. They call something serious, something sure. So I feel like that's the criteria.
When you talk about let my manager talk to you, we'll reach out. There's something that is happening currently between Caesar and Nicki Minaj. You've seen it? Yeah, because Nicki Minaj is saying, you know, this girlie pretends to be a girly. But I asked her for a verse. She never reached out.
Oh, that was spicy. I don't know. Well, you know, Nicki Minaj will always be my queen.
Yes.
I just have to side with her. I don't care what's happening.
You don't care?
We'll go cry in the bedroom.
Unaona kama hizo beef zina, they are really important for the music scene because mziki sahi wamekaa. Caesar has been out, sindio, na collabo na Kendrick and stuff, but Nicki has been holding back kidogo. Do you feel ako ka beef kana trigger in terms of like new music? Let me give my fans something.
I feel like you know, there's levels to this beef thing. I feel like the Nicki and Cardi one really brought attention to both of them. The Caesar one, I don't really think it's gonna do much. Just the, you know, the mentions on Twitter, blah blah, but I don't think it's gonna translate to the music. It has to be a big deal, like the Kendrick and the Drake one. All the numbers went back to the music.
Big deal.
Of course. So this one, just a little Twitter subs and whatever. I don't really think. Just a few mentions over here. But I don't even think it was intentional.
I think, in my opinion, I feel like Nikki is the one who was scratching.
Of course.
Yeah, like,
yeah.
where am I going to pinch next?
Yeah.
So
she wasn't talking to Caesar, but Caesar made a comment, so he was like, okay.
but you let me say, if I tweet something, and you're like, this person is addressing me. I need.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It looks like okay.
Yes. But do you feel Pia now coming to the Kenyan music scene because we have seen you in terms of supporting other female artists? I'm talking about Diane Codes. Unajua kuna hiyo good collaboration and relation na ina help in term. Lakini nataka kukuuliza, do you have situations whereby you've had a beef with a female artist just because of the music na akatuma something outside Kadis na ukafeel I need to respond?
Well, you know what? I don't know if that's fortunately or unfortunately, but I've never found myself in that situation.
Kwanza nataka utupe majina.
Well, I don't think, no, not really.
Yeah. But do you feel zinasaidia kwa music?
Of course. I mean, it's interesting. At the end of the day, our career is entertainment.
Yes.
So a little bit of, you know, headbutting doesn't hurt anyone. As long as it's not that street, you know, whatever.
Yes.
Like the serious things.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel, you know, once in a while.
Pinch. Steer the pot.
Yeah. Hey, girl.
But now, listening to your music as a fan, there's that presence. I would like to know about your creative process, Kwanza.
Okay.
What time is best for you to get in studio? All day.
Oh, wow. Okay, yeah. Well, you know what's funny? Kitambo, I might think maybe because I was younger.
Yeah.
I used to love night sessions. I don't know why. I just found them really relaxing because, I don't know. The mood is, the lights are dim.
Yeah.
The mood is nice. Everyone, you know, umeshasahau if you're doing your 9 to 5, ushatoka work.
True.
The producer is relaxed, you have all the time. But nowadays, I really prefer the mchana ones.
Yeah.
Funny thing.
And how is your writing process?
Writing, usually I get a beat.
Yeah.
And I don't usually just rush to get a pen and a paper.
Yeah.
So I just listen to the beat about like 10 times. Just around the house, I can be doing the dishes or just wiping the surfaces. And then I'm like, oh my God, what is this beat telling me?
Yes.
Let's get the word explain it.
Explain
so I need to write.
Yes.
Nanieke, you explain it the center of my entire lyrics. Exactly. So I usually just find one word or one phrase and then I create around it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And because umetaja explain it.
Yeah.
Let's jump into the music. Nataka unipatie, is it explain it, Kalikatel, everything?
Okay.
Which verse yenye ulika hivi ukasema, wow, that was my prime. I like it.
I know.
Yeah.
Wow. I feel like Kalikatel was too good.
Yeah.
I feel like that was so good.
Yes.
No, Jay, I wrote that song. I wrote the verse and then I was like, nah, I don't really like this verse. And then the next day I tried to write it again and then I'm like, I need the juices are not flowing.
Yes.
Do you know I ended up writing the actual verse on my way to the studio that day in the car.
Oof.
I know, right? Okay, let's do it
Leo.
now. And you know what? That happens to be my, I would say, top 3 verses.
Yes.
Yes.
Lakini you saying about you having to write at the day of performance, I feel Pia sometimes pressure creates diamonds.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
like, it's do it or do it. Yeah.
Because you maybe you're having the beat procrastinating like I bado. See feel bado. See feel, but when you have a clock ticking, I have 2 hours remaining.
Your mind is like, okay, now we just have to do it. I feel like
na tunaenda sana.
I think that was it, yeah. Yeah.
And explain it. How was the reception pale? Unajua, umechukua mkardinali, you're throwing him to your universe in terms of him coming to blend with your fans.
So you know what's crazy? I was in the studio and I was recording another song. And then this producer just plays me this beat randomly. I'm like, oh wait, hold on. The minute
yeah.
And I was literally wearing my jacket. I'm getting ready to leave.
Yes.
Let me play you a small bit. Bruh, I literally wrote Apple on the spot. And then I was like, my gosh. And then your time Lifestyle ndo ilikuwa ina do rounds on radio. And he killed his beat on Lifestyle, the song with him and BN.
Yeah.
So that verse was doing rounds on the radio. So ako tukwa kichwa ako. So I was like, oh, wait a minute. Ska really would sound good on this song. So I just picked up my phone. I was like, hey, Ska, we're going. He's like, I bet cool, talk here. And we recorded that same night.
Tuende sana. Na ukasema, this is the one. But listening to you, kuna some influence pia na feel ina come from radio, whereby they have also given you like a spotlight. Kuna so many technology yenye ime advance. Artists used to depend on radio and TV sana sana for publicity and making sure. Let's talk about streaming. How has streaming impacted your music career in terms of listenership na ile pia revenue?
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I mean, you listen to an artist like Raz, he usually talks about, you know, what's behind the whole music industry and how the streams work. And ask any artist, established or not, they'll tell you streams are not your go-to for revenue. They're usually not. Yeah. Yeah. So I think, you know, we still have the radios and the TVs, and those are really good, but usually what the streams do for us is just, you know, expose us to people we couldn't reach, because it's very rare for me ati unasikia song yangu imechezwa South Africa in their radio. Yeah. But it's very easy for someone in South Africa to find my music on their Spotify. Yes. So I feel like exposure is what really is what the Spotify's and the Apple Music are helping us with. But the revenue bado ijafika hapo, because they usually give you, I don't know, $0.04 per stream. RPM. So you know, so it's not really all that, but it's really good because the world is now a smaller circle than we used to see it as. So I feel like,
and as a musician, would you say like the revenue collecting authorities and platforms, are they really working for you kama msanii mwenye ako kwa ground and impacting Kenyan people?
Calligraph has been talking crazy forever. Like, it's not really. But hatujafika hapo as a country.
But what do you feel is the main problem?
I feel like, you know, the whole, I don't know, what really is the problem? I feel like there's money in music, and if we calculate the collective streams of all the artists in Kenya, I feel like that's a big coin, you know, but we don't usually get to see it because sababu uko juu anakata by the time inakufikia it's peanuts.
Na kuna gatekeepers mahali.
Of course.
They want to have a slice of your cake.
They want to give you the slice, then they can have the whole pie. Yeah, you have the slice.
Hawataki kupatia kukula slice. Hey, but it's really, I think, a demotivating thing because
it is. You see, if an artist, say, let's pick an example, someone like, do you remember when Young M.A. was just popping for the first time?
Yes.
Do you know what she was saying? That song, ooh, ilimlisha for years and years.
Yes.
Off of streams on
one song.
Just one song.
Yeah.
But in Kenya, it's very hard, even for like a whole project, to finish it for like a whole year because of the gatekeeping and whatever's, you know, the whole ladder thing. So.
And when you umesema about revenue na kukosa hiyo, there's one thing that I always count as crucial: music videos.
Okay.
Zinakula. You have to have a good music video, a good audio. Na zote ni do.
Of course.
But looking at it, you as a creative, how do you capture and say, this is the song that is going out with a video? This is the song that is going out first as an audio to test. Yes. How do you pick?
Okay, well, usually we have the help of, you know, the producer you're working with or someone from your team.
Yes.
We come together and have a tiny listening session.
Yeah.
And we decide, okay, this song, you know, this song is appropriate for this season right now.
Yeah.
The next song, maybe a much bigger song, can come after the song we drop right now.
Yeah.
So usually just, you know, advice from whoever we're working together with, whatever sound is going on right now. That's how we get to pick. But many times you never know.
Yeah.
The song you don't even like might end
Ndio
up
inaenda.
I know, so it's really just, we're gambling.
Yeah,
it's a gamble, really.
Because sometimes you see like your project, a full album with maybe 10 songs. Umetoa the first 3 ukasema, this one and this one, I'm doing a video.
Course, yeah.
But when you go to the back end, you're like, hey, number 7 is doing really well. Yeah, so should I change and come to 7?
Of course, that's usually how it happens, especially if you're not under a label. Because you know, a label, there's the people that are working for the label are able to sit down and pick a song that they want, you know, that they want to be out there, and they have the money and the abilities to market that song and to push it and to send it to radios, to send it to literally everywhere. But as an independent artist, it's just a gamble, you know.
Yeah.
So maybe you drop the album, see what song people like, the one with the most numbers, you shoot a video for that.
Sasa management. Do you know, Kwanza, because I have you today, let me tell you one thing.
Oh.
There's a time I tried to reach out to you.
Oh, wow.
We had there's another show called Mikiki Entertainment Show.
Okay.
Na tuka reach out. You were to come, and then sijui management.
Oh, really?
There's a guy who used
when
to
was that? That was last year.
But one,
Oh.
there's a guy who used to have a shop, your laptops used to manage.
Okay.
You.
Oh, wait, really? No, I think I think the guy you're talking about is just an acquaintance, but we were not really actually working together.
Oh, so hakuwa manager wako?
No. I've only had 2 managers and I know them both.
Nime reach out, ameniambia Silva na come.
They never told us anything.
Oh my God, kwanza tukakaa hivi tukasema bad day at office. We will catch up another time.
How about my Instagram? You could have texted
I
my
did.
Instagram.
I
You
swipe.
did?
If we go back, tunaweza ipata. So
Oh
I just wanted to ask about management. Unaendeleaje na management yako?
I really like the place we are in right now.
Yeah.
It's been 2.5 years right now. I like the strategy that we have in place, and I feel like that's working out for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for artists, tunaonaga, there's always that you have a manager and then things go wrong, you jump to another manager. How dangerous is it for your career, and maybe can it be impactful? Unajua, there's a positive and negative. Yeah.
I feel like for management, you really have to find. I usually say management isn't just one person. It should be a team, you know.
Yeah.
Hata kuna mtu mwenye ako kwa masikio ya huyu manager anambia, okay, you know what, maybe this is the best thing we can do right now. Maybe not this, maybe not this. So there's a team.
Yeah.
You know, so when you have a team, kuna accountability. Manager tu ezitokea seme, okay, there's a bunch of other. So right now I have a team of 4 people.
Okay.
You know, some of the people, people will never get to see them.
Yeah.
Because they're just, like
behind the
close
scenes.
friends and people who are not really out there, but they're always there to advise and to strategize together. But I feel like management is really important. Na hiyo kuhop, skip and jump, pia nakwanga advisable kwa unaona place yenye uko is not fruitful.
Yeah.
You know, because why stay 3 years with a manager and there's no more motion?
Yeah. And before we go to the new project, because nataka utuelezee about the new project, we should put here some hints about the album, but first the project. But I would also ask you, because I feel inaweza affect in terms of how you want to release your music.
Okay.
For the past 2 years, we have seen invasion of different sounds from outside. Inaingia, we started with the mapiano, with Afrobeat, and then tukaanza kuona drill ikakuja, people are changing.
Huge waves.
Yeah, huge waves. Alafu zinakuja zinafunika the sound that is in
the local one.
Yeah, the local sound. Maybe tell us, what impact does it have, and does it affect you as a musician when it comes to releasing your project? Because labda you had a project and you mesema, this is project for August.
Okay.
Now, should I change my project
because of the new
sound? Nifanye amapiano-ish, Afrobeat-ish.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I really have to give it to Kenyan hip-hop consumers, because yani wamestick to the local sound kabisa.
Okay.
Like hata kukiwa na new wave, whatever, the time amapiano was heavy, you find that the amapiano inakuwa dominant kwa clubs.
Yeah.
But when people go to stream, they go back to the Silverstones, they kina Ska, they kina Breeders, yani they always just come back.
Yes.
You know? And once in a while, ukipata there's a new wave.
Yeah.
Going around, it wouldn't hurt for you to jump on a beat or two.
Yeah.
You know, maybe just put it.
Usonge tu nayo.
Just just show people, you know what, I can do this.
Yeah.
But I feel like the market, but they're still holding us down, and they're not letting go of the sound at way too quickly.
Yes.
So I'm not really worried.
Una jump in collaborations moja mbili.
Go back to
your main stuff.
Because unaona vile Abanton ime stick.
Yeah, ime stick. Yeah, true.
And so many sounds have come along. So you know what happens is you find the Abanton, and now they borrow some of the direction from the new sound.
Yeah.
Because you find an Abanton song, alafu they put a little bit of dancehall over there, and it works at the end of the day. It wouldn't hurt to borrow a leaf when the wave is coming. So just one leaf.
Una test two waters, and maybe it can work even for you.
You never know. That could be your biggest song.
Yes.
So yeah.
Twende nayo sana. One thing about you I like is you don't forget about the city that has made you, Nairobi.
Yeah.
And talking about Nairobi is just a mixture of culture, food, matatu, graffiti, and we have seen you putting that in your music. Tukiangalia hata some of the videos that you're doing with akina brother Kalia naitwa. Oh my god, nimesahau.
Yeah.
But what would say how would you say it, and how would you use it in terms of representing the city that has made you, in terms of making sure it's visible in your music for the outer generation? Because watu nje pia najua ume break barriers, not only Kenya wanakusikiza. Ni mbali sana.
Do you know, it's very, very interesting to people, to foreigners, when you show your culture, your way of life, the lifestyle, the matatus, the streets. People love that. People who are not from here really love that. So, you know, we just came to a conclusion that let's not spend a lot of money trying to make our music videos look like, you know, the American ones, because they are dying to see what is in
Africa.
So you know what I mean, the resources are here, so take potao kamera ikiweza pia gari ya polisi, you know, it's they love it. So I feel like that's really, you know, that's really dope. I feel like people resonated with Tyler, or they were intrigued by her because of how she was representing South Africa.
And people love that.
Kabisa. So we see the streets of South Africa, vitu tukwa tunajua, the whatevers, the behind the scenes. People live for that thing. Especially on TikTok. So of course, all the way.
Na kuna kitu umetaja hapo, you know, just snapping police car. And talking about that, nilikuona kwa streets. Supporting. Unafilaje your movement venye imekuwa? Is it the right time for it? And do you feel impact imekuwa gani kwa ground?
Well, I feel like kwanza nakumbuka ile ya kwanza kabisa, the mother of all mandamanos, when people went to the parliament. Do you remember that? That was crazy. I feel like kulikuwa na unity ingine nyatukuwa tunadhania we can have as youth. Because tukapo kwa street, I don't even know where you're coming from, but tunashikana mkono, we're walking. Kama ni kuhepa, mnahepa pamoja. Yani, TikTok was going crazy. And then you even get to exchange, okay, ufanya nini? I'm in IT, I'm an artist. We exchange contacts and we do business. Yani, it just brought the youth so close, any closer than I felt tulikuwa. You know, so,
Unaweza feel kuna hiyo unity in terms of music sasa? In artist relation, unajua kuna wale unaweza muomba collabo. It takes so long.
I feel like saizi watu wako vulnerable kwa sababu of the state of what is happening in our nation. So unapata hiyo vulnerability pia ina bleed into your careers. So you know, if I want to work with you, ni mbio saizi, people are vulnerable, people are more concerned about, you know, your fellow brothers, people are more attentive, huyu anafanya nini, how can we lift each other up, because the tax is crazy. So how can we just, you know, better hizi vitu zote? So I feel like
collaboration gani unataka? That one collaboration, maybe it's still in the books, working on it, lakini ni gani unasema wow, hii nikipata mtanijua?
I am very grateful to have worked with Calligraph, because that would have been my dream collab. But in you know, in the boundaries of Kenya, I would really love to work with Nyashinsky. Femi One.
I love venye umecheza safe. You're going Nyashinsky and then I need a female.
No, Femi One has been my girl for a while now, but iyo communication ya simu ija translate kwa studio.
Femi One, please.
Girl.
She's talking to you directly.
But I'm talking an actual project. You know, tumekaa chini tukafikiria, okay, this is the song we want to put out. This is the music video we want to put out. What's the strategy after releasing? Unajua kitu solid. Set to, okay, let me send you a verse, because that's easy to do. Like to sit down and actually strategize, that takes a while. And I feel like we to let things happen when they happen. They happen better that way. So
chat, mesikia venye tunaambiwa we have Silverstone Bars in studio with us on Uncut Friday, happening 2 to 3 in the PM. ENG. Na Silverstone ameweza kupatia some gems. Najua because there are some people who always want information about the music industry, and we feel it's important to kuleta mwenye kwa ground. Tunasikiza nini? Aujui tunasikiza ground.
Tunasikiza ground.
Hapo umeuma nje. But anyway, like someone who is listening to your music na nataka umweleze like the hip hop scene that you're in currently, unaweza mwambia inakaaje? How would you describe it?
I would tell you right now, people are not joking. The creativity level has risen, and people are not doing this as a hobby anymore.
Yeah.
People are sitting down in the studios and they're creating. We are very intentional, you know. We don't want to hear just a regular rap verse anymore. We want to hear something.
Yes.
And I feel like, you know, saizi wasanii wanajitolea kabisa. We are making it a profession.
Yeah.
So if this is something you want to do, you know, have that mindset, take time with your craft, learn your sound, understand how you express yourself. But once you have it, end up a studio. Don't waste your money going to the studio for trials and errors. Just take your time. Weandika, chukua beat, YouTube. Oh, don't steal music. I'm just saying
but kuna steps. As much as unaichukua YouTube, you can't even monetize it.
Oh yeah,
just use it as practice.
Just use it as practice. You take your time if you're home, just write, you know. Record that. People record on their phones nowadays, you know that.
Yeah.
After videos, just do a little video, tafuta mtu anaweza kueditia, you know. Awasi wenye wako kando yako, like your homies, what do they think about it? Do some collabs with, you know, a friend of yours that also wants to be, you know, part of the rap game, blah, blah, blah. Even then, once you're, you know, Seluna feel like kuna jamini, then pay for a studio and go record there.
Yes.
You know.
Tuongea about the project. New project. Tumeona umedrop. Yes?
Yes.
Talk to us about it.
Well, the project hasn't dropped yet. I just dropped 2 songs from the project.
Na art iko inje already.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I'm currently recording my first album ever. I was very keen not to do an album because I feel like an album is a statement of who you are as an artist.
True.
So I didn't want to rush into doing an album alafu ikuwe like, oh wow.
Who
is this guy? So Saizi ndo na record my very first album. We are in the final touches, you know, the mixing and the mastering.
Yes.
And we're going to have a small listening session so we get to pick the songs that are going to be in the album.
Yes.
So I wanted to do 10 songs, so I recorded 20. And then we're going to sit down and pick 10 from them, from there. I'm calling it Double S.
Yes.
Because, you know, my name is Silverstone, so those are 2 S's.
Double
so I'm calling it Double S. It's a self-named album. And double S means double-sided because I want to showcase, you know, the hip-hop side of, you know, the hip-hop side of things and the dancehall side of things.
Yes.
Yeah. So the dancehall side, I'm incorporating a lot of Swahili, but the influence comes from, you know, the Jamaican dancehall. I've been a huge fan of dancehall music from, you know, a while back, and I feel like Kenyans really gravitate towards dancehall music. So we're going to have the 2 sides, and, you know.
Yes. Is there any song yenye iko out already? From?
Of course. Explain It is one of them.
Yes.
And Explain It is part of the dancehall side.
Yes.
So you see how we're coming. Yeah, so we have Explain It, and I just dropped a song 2 days ago. It's called Work. That's also on the dancehall side of things.
Yes.
So yeah. It's shaping up.
In a shape up kidogo kisonga. Now, 2 songs are out. So tuseme we're expecting for some jams, 8 jams zenye zina come through. Umesema 10 songs.
Yeah. 10.
But unafilaje, why do you feel like most of the Kenyan artists pia, as you have said, it's a place of caution?
Okay.
But why do you feel Kenyan artists shy away from like albums, you know, like a full project where patia wase wasikize wa get to understand and vibe with you?
I think number one, a project is expensive.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
It's easier to record a single, get it mixed, get it mastered, utumia stems zako, plan a video and do it. But a project really entails a lot because we're talking 15, 20 songs. Some people even do 25 songs. So I feel like, you know, the pricing of it all, and then I can't have a project, alafu nimetoa video moja from the project.
Yeah,
so
true.
that requires you to have like at least 3-4 videos from the project. So I feel that that's usually the number one cause. And I feel like maybe some people are not really, some people are not really grounded in the sound they want to be known for.
Yeah.
You know, someone wants to have the freedom to do an piano song today, kesha fanya hip hop, kesha fanya kitu ingine.
Yes.
But a project really wants you to maintain some
commitment.
Unajua,
yeah.
it has to be something, a body of work, and in a relate from song 1 to the last song.
Yeah.
So I feel like, yeah, the freedom of the freedom of, you know, jumping in different genres.
Yes.
And the pricing, I feel like that's usually the thing that makes artists shy away from a project.
Okay, sawa na work venue say it's like 2-3 sindio?
Yeah.
Reception. Yeah, explain it. I've seen the reception.
Explain it.
I've seen it. I've seen TikTok, you know, there's remixes.
Yeah.
Your work reception imekuaje?
So you know what, I feel like you remember when you were saying you drop an audio first,
yeah,
unapima
hair, yeah,
what is happening. That's what I did with Explain It. So Explain It really had a good reception the first week it came out as an audio.
Yes.
But after that, the numbers kept dying down.
Yeah.
Because I was waiting to shoot the video, then release. And then after the video came out, now it blew up again.
Yes. Yeah.
So I feel like that is the exact thing that, the exact thing, I can't talk. That is the exact
How are
same
we
thing.
almost? Don't worry.
The exact thing that is happening to the single right now.
Yeah.
The reception is nice, but you know, after a while it's gonna die down until you have a video. A video will always push the song.
True.
Will always push the
putting
record.
a face to the sound.
Of course.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyway, I know so many fans of viewers wanakuangalia, and maybe you want to give some advice to upcoming artists, people you inspire maybe unknowingly. Cousins, nephews, watu wengi wanakuangalia. Maybe tell them what some of the secrets unaweza give and where they can find you.
I just feel like the whole thing for just sit down and understand your sound. Do not be in a rush to, you know, release this song, release this song, release this song. Just take your time. If I had known, I would have taken my time more, and I feel like I would have been productive afterwards than just, you know, rushing to the studio, because when I feel your pressure, I could release song, you know. And then as much as kuna social media, I'm telling you, that one-on-one connection with like the next guy is really in a surpassed social media, imagine. Like that word of mouth. Hey, umesikia udem.
Umesikia ngoma.
That will forever be the one. So maintain hizo relationships. So send your songs to, you know, your neighbors, the people you vibe with, the people you go to hang out with. Those are gonna be your core fans. Because mtu anakucheki online leo, next week labda ameboeka, they're on to some other thing, whatever. Lakini mtu anakusikia hivi, they're all, like I have those people and I know them. So nikiwa na song, I send them fast before I even release.
Wasikizage wakuambie,
hey, so what do you think about this song? They're like, oh my goodness, drop it. And then nikidrop bado anaenda kusikiza. So that's really, you know, that's really it. Just take your time, learn your craft, and don't ever forget that one-on-one relationship with your listeners. Also, where you can find me, Instagram, Facebook, all that, just Silverstone Bars. The way you just say it. Bars is B-A-R-S. Not Z-S.
So the lady spitting bars.
I mean.
I appreciate your time. I've learned a lot about you. Na najua project ikitoka. I'll hope to see you.
You will be one of the first.
Yes, and the listening party pia. We want to have something kidogo. We want to have that experience before Wakenya kwanza waisikie. Sindia? I appreciate I appreciate your time. Remember, this has been Uncut Fridays. Every Friday from 2 to 3 in the PM, tunaleta a creative, a musician, just in the Kenyan music scene, so that we can dissect, know what project we know. Silver Stars ametuambia, Explain It is already out, featuring Scam Cardinali. Work is already out. 3 days old. That's a new baby. So please pick it up. Pick it up.
Yes, please.
Anyway, that has been an amazing episode. See you on the next one. Bye.
Ciao.
Yeah.
We did great.